now for a check of your Fox 47 forecast.
Fox 47 meteorologist Brian Bachman here with a look at your Wednesday night forecast. Things finally poised to turn a bit quieter. We're at least backing off the winds quite a bit going into the overnight hours and throughout the day on Thursday. Milder temperatures on tap for tomorrow as well as we get a little hint of spring weather in for a change. That's going to be followed quickly, though, by some messy weather late tomorrow night and into Friday as some rain and a wintry mix spread back in for the end of the work week. And then we're still looking at these day-to-day temperature swings, the temperature roller coaster we were talking about. Still looks like it's going to march straight on ahead through the next week. But hey, doesn't mean that our weather's bad by any stretch of the imagination out there for us tonight. All of our neighborhoods are dry. We have some higher cloud coverage in most of our northern neighborhoods, kind of along and north of I-94, but those clouds should clear out pretty nicely over the next few hours. We'll have a couple of scattered clouds from time to time into the overnight period, but things poised to take a nice turn for at least about 24 hours as we head into Thursday, as this cold front that has briefly sunk south of the region behind last night's Clipper system, which is now well east of us into New England. Eventually, that's going to get bumped back to the north of us tomorrow as a warm front, allowing our temperatures to get back into the 40s and briefly giving us some quieter conditions as high pressure passes by over the Great Lakes. Not going to last long, but at least Thursday still looking like the bright shining spot of the week here, especially when we talk about those temps. 33 in Lansing, so a little bit chillier, of course, tonight than it was about 24 hours ago, but 45 in Chicago, 49 Springfield, Illinois, even some 50s farther to the southwest of there. That air mass is what's going to briefly settle in overhead as we go into the day tomorrow. So here's how all that tracks out as we take a look at your future cast here, going from the 5 o'clock hour to 8 o'clock this evening. Just looking at continued clear skies as those clouds build off toward the east. And you'll see here from time to time as we move toward 11 p.m. and then on into tomorrow morning, a couple of rounds of some higher clouds may drift through from time to time, but overwhelmingly sunny skies for a lot of us as we head out the door first thing to a nice smooth commute on Thursday morning. Staying mostly sunny and dry into the lunch hour and even into tomorrow afternoon. Dare I say, if you want to step outside with a lighter jacket tomorrow just to get some fresh air, I think you'll get a good chance to do that. Looking good for the evening drive tomorrow, but it's the late evening and overnight hours tomorrow when a new disturbance tracks into the Ohio Valley, starts to spread some rain into parts of the area around Somerset, Hillsdale, Litchfield by about 11 p.m. tomorrow. More of that spreads north going into Friday morning, when then on the backside of this system, especially starting closer to places like Lansing, some colder air filtering in will start to cause a mixture or even a changeover to some snow in a few spots. Does not look like this will lead to accumulating snow beyond potentially some brief slushy spots on the roads, but nonetheless will make for some slick travel as we close out the work week on Friday. But for tonight, all good. Partly cloudy skies, diminishing winds, and a low temp around 21 degrees, so a little colder than last night. 43 though the high temp for tomorrow, mostly sunny and mild, very, very nice. Back to wintry mix, 35 on Friday, cold and dry Saturday, 27, but right back to 40 for Groundhog Day with the chance for a few rain.